Hello ladies, it's Bethany the Glamorous Housewife and I'm here with my friend Yaira and we are about to take off to go to the Dita Von Teese extravaganza in Tucson, Arizona, and I will be doing regular updates as the week progresses. Yay! Bye! So we landed just fine, thank God, and got introduced to the Canyon Ranch, which is more beautiful than I ever imagined. It is also huge, and we got in time to have a little lunch, and then we did like a orientation, and in about 5 minutes my friend and I are gonna go walk over and take a belly dancing class, which I have never done belly dancing, and I'm excited to see what it's like. So I'll see you ladies afterwards. It is the morning of the second day, and I want to tell you ladies all about what happened last night. Okay, so as you know, I'm here at the Canyon Ranch to meet and talk with and like take classes from Dita. So yesterday my friend and I went to a belly dancing class, and that was not taught by Dita, but I figured a bunch of the women were probably here for the Dita week, and I wanted to meet people, get to know, kind of scout things out, see what was what, plus of course belly dancing, which I've never done before, and it was a lot of fun, except today my arms and hips are killing me, and I have a burlesque class in like an hour, so hopefully I will be able to make it through without killing myself. All right, but I digress. So took the belly dancing class, and then we hung out, whatever, played on the computer, and had dinner, which was lovely, very good food here. And then at 8 o'clock, we had the history of burlesque dancing taught by Ms. Dita Von Teese and Ms. Catherine Delish, which is one of Dita's best friends and also a preeminent burlesque dancer in her own right. And she's the one that does all of Dita's costumes. I don't know if you know this, but my background is in costume design. That is my major in college, and excuse me, it wasn't conducive to having children, and that for me in my life was a more important choice, but I miss it. I love costume design. I love, hold on, I gotta switch hands. I love everything about it. So that part was incredibly interesting, and Dita had all this memorabilia, including some of her costumes. So that was just incredibly thrilling to see. Now, I'm sure you don't care about any of that. You just want to know about Dita. I mean, who wouldn't? She is stunning, which I'm sure comes as no surprise. Her skin is flawless, makeup perfect, outfit redonk. It was vintage, it was fabulous. But for me, her hair was out of control. It was stunning. I don't think I've ever, whether, you know how she does the curls, the beautiful, you know, the rolls. I think if she was just like a normal person, she still would have this glorious hair. I think she's just been blessed. I'm almost positive she doesn't use extensions to fill it out. I think it's just her hair. And the best part is tonight's lecture is her beauty secrets and her routine, and I'm dying. It's like kind of the reason why I'm here, not kidding. Okay, so that is what happened yesterday. Like I said, in about an hour, I'm gonna do the burlesque dancing, and then tonight I will be doing the beauty thing. Now, the reason this is mainly a video diary and I can't show you too much is we're not allowed to have too much video. I think it's rude to the other ladies who want to stay anonymous. And, you know, it's not really fair to like exploit Dita like that. You know, she's not signed up to like be on my blog or whatever. So I'll do the best that I can to get the shots possible. But that's why this is more of a video log than a true video. But you guys understand, right? All right, I will see you to tell you about today's activities later. Hi ladies, it is now, let's see, it's Wednesday, and I am going to talk to you about my day yesterday, which was Tuesday, where I actually took 2 classes with Ms. Dita. The first was a burlesque strip class. It was a lot of fun. But how do I explain this? I don't find myself particularly sexy. Like, I don't define myself as sexy. I kind of think of myself as cute and funny. So burlesque, what I really realized, is about being very slow and very sensuous. Well, the last thing I am is slow and sensuous. I am fast, fast, fast. I live my life fast. I talk fast. Everything is fast. So that part of it, it wasn't that it was difficult for me. It was not who I was. Now, if I ended up deciding to become a burlesque dancer, I think what I would do is take the idea of burlesque and somehow, combine the quickness of it. And being funny has always been part of burlesque. So I think my act would be less sexy and more funny. So that's sort of my thoughts on the burlesque dancing. Of course, the best part was watching Ms. Dita do a little show, which I have some footage of. I didn't want to show all of her. I didn't think that was fair because this is her bread and butter. And, she'll probably do this class again, and I want people to come out and experience it for themselves. But I did take video of just her feet, which are incredibly elegant and fabulous. So I hope you enjoy this little taste of it. Then later on in the evening, we had really what I was excited about, which was a beauty lecture. Now, I thought it was literally going to be us watching Ms. Dita put on her face and do her hair. It turns out that's not what it was. It was a lecture on her inspirations from all different time periods and everything that has inspired her in her life, which of course was fascinating. I could listen to her talk for hours. And it was very interesting. But the best part was, I believe officially, her book, her beauty book, which I've been waiting for 5 years to come out, is gonna come out in December. Yay! So of course, I will be the first one on that list and do a review for you because I am dying to know how she does her hair. Seriously, it's like beyond. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about that I learned, a lot of the stuff, because I'm kind of a stalker. I knew most of the stuff she was talking about. But one of the things she talked about was finding inspiration in much older women. And she said, and I had heard this before, that people in interviews will ask her, they'll be like, so what are you going to do when you're old and ugly? I mean, obviously they say it in a slightly nicer way, but that's what they're implying. Oh, when you're older, you can't dress like this because God forbid an older woman be sexy. And she's like, basically, that's bullshit. Excuse my language. I try not to cuss in these things, but, it is. It's completely bogus. And it's something that I've been thinking about myself. I'm getting older, and as a blogger and somewhat of a fashion blogger, I've been trying to find other bloggers that are more in the fashion part as opposed to the lifestyle mommy part of it that are over the age of 40. And I'm kind of freaking out because I'm like, well, I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but most of the ones I have found, the women are in their late 20s or frankly in their 30s. And I ain't talking no 38, 39. I'm talking like 32, 33. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But as I'm in my early 40s, I just kind of wanted to find inspiration from more of my peers. And I was like, oh my God, am I aging out of blogging? Like, is that a thing? Is that like put a fork in me, I'm done? So I've been very insecure about that recently. So then even though I knew all of these people and admire all these people that she was putting up as her inspiration, just for some reason, just hearing it from Dita, who's almost exactly the same age, I think she's like a few months older than I am, she was saying, you know what? You can be beautiful and fabulous and a glamorous housewife at any age. And I'm like, you know what? I need to stop putting stuff on myself that probably nobody else is thinking or even cares about. If I'm getting older, I need to be the most beautiful and glamorous me at that age and just do what I'm doing, be happy, and people can suck it. I'm kidding. So that is what I took away from Dita's beauty lecture, which was fabulous. So now I'm on my way to another lecture. I don't know if she'll be there. It has a different speaker on basically women's sexuality. So that will be very interesting. And I will tell you ladies all about it tomorrow. Bye. Well, today is my last day here, ladies. I am leaving a little bit later in the afternoon. And I still have one more class with Dita von Teese, which I'm very excited about. It is the second part of basically the basics of burlesque dancing. And I will tell you all about that later. Right now, I'm going to tell you about what we did yesterday. So yesterday there was only one class, and it was, I think it was called like Fit Strip or something with Dita, and I thought it was going to be sort of like hardcore burlesque cardio. That's what I thought it was going to be. And I was so not in the mood. I was so relaxed and was like, I almost didn't go, but I was like, okay, you're here for this reason. You have to go. So we went, and it ended up being what Dita does, and then her bestie Catherine Delish, what they do before a show to get limbered up, to get in the mindset, etc., etc. So it was much more what I was looking for, kind of slow, kind of stretching, that sort of thing, which was great. Enjoyed every minute of it. It was really nice to once again be taught by both Dita and Catherine Delish. And by the way, Catherine is an excellent teacher. She really can explain each of the moves very well. And I believe they are coming out with a burlesque website that is going to have different classes for all different levels, whether you're a beginner, you're a professional, etc., etc. They're going to be having videos and classes, and so look out. I don't know what it's called. I just know she talked about that, and I think that is very exciting for all of you burlesque dancers out there. So what I wanted to say is, even though of course I was here for Dita and finding out more about her, what ended up happening is my friend Yaira and I, one of my big goals was to meet all the different people. So we have met so many amazing women. We had lunch with them and dinner with them, and took classes. And I would say, even though Dita was fabulous and definitely worth it, for me, my favorite part was meeting and getting to know so many beautiful, strong women who, here's what surprised me. Everybody seemed happy and just wanted to be even happier in their lives. There was no complaining, there was no whining. Everyone seems to, like, I guess who came to this, came kind of knowing who they were and just wanting to be more of who they are already. And that, I thought, really was a testament to Dita and her ideals on being who you are, becoming the best version of you can be, and not letting society or the media or your parents or your friends kind of force you to be somebody that you don't want to be. You can be whoever you are. And the women who seem to love Dita seem to also believe in this. And for me, it was the most powerful and wonderful aspect of coming here to the Canyon Ranch and taking classes with Dita and Ms. Catherine. So my last post will be at some point letting you know how the class went today and my final thoughts on my week with Dita von Teese. I am back from my wonderful trip visiting and learning from Dita von Teese, and it was a lot of fun. It was definitely different. I never really expected that I would ever learn burlesque dancing, though if you're going to do it, you might as well learn it from two of the best teachers in the burlesque industry right now, right? I would say if Dita and Catherine do this again, by all means, if you can, take the classes. It was a lot of fun. I met wonderful people, and it was definitely a nice, relaxing time. So that's it. That was my learning to dance burlesque with Dita von Teese.